Welcome to phactMI's channel. Today, let's discuss the different types of clinical outcomes in research. In clinical research, outcomes refer to the specific results measured to evaluate the effectiveness and safety of an intervention. These outcomes help determine whether a treatment provides meaningful benefits to patients. Let's review the main types of clinical outcomes commonly used in trials. First is the primary outcome. This is the main outcome a study is designed to measure. It directly answers the primary research question. For example, in a hypertension study, the change in average systolic blood pressure after 12 weeks of treatment is the primary outcome. Next is the secondary outcome. These are additional outcomes that give supporting or complementary information to the primary outcome. For example, in the same hypertension study, secondary outcomes could include diastolic blood pressure, heart rate, or other adverse events such as patient-reported dizziness. Next is the composite outcome. This is a combined measure that combines multiple related outcomes into a single endpoint to improve efficiency and statistical power. For example, in a heart disease trial, a composite outcome might be major adverse cardiovascular events, referred to as MACE in many trials, which includes a combination of myocardial infarction, stroke, or cardiovascular death. This would be used to evaluate overall cardiovascular risk. Next is safety outcomes. These measures are used to identify and monitor side effects or risks related to the treatment. For example, in a statin trial, monitoring for elevated liver enzymes serves as a safety outcome. Next is a surrogate outcome. This is a biological or laboratory marker used as an indirect measure of a clinical benefit, often used when waiting for the true outcome would take too long. For example, in an HIV drug trial, viral load reduction may serve as a surrogate for long-term disease progression. Next is an exploratory outcome. This is an outcome that is investigational or hypothesis generating. It is not intended to confirm a predefined effect, but it is used to explore potential new findings. For example, in a diabetes trial, researchers might explore whether the treatment affects body composition or sleep quality. The study wasn't primarily designed to test whether these changes occur, it's just observed to see if it might be relevant for future studies. Next is a hard outcome. This is an objective, clearly measurable clinical event that does not depend on patient opinion or interpretation. One example is cancer recurrence or all-cause mortality in a cancer treatment trial. Cancer recurrence or death is definitive and clearly recorded, unlike pain or fatigue, which are subjective and can vary based on patient perception. Last is a soft outcome. This is a subjective or patient-reported measure, often based on perception or self-assessment. For example, in a migraine study, patient-rated headache severity on a 10-point scale is a soft outcome. In conclusion, clinical outcomes help determine a treatment's effectiveness and safety and guide informed decisions in patient care and drug development. For more information, visit our website at www.phactMI.org.